Hi guys, today I'm going to be testing out new makeup that I bought. I have the Huda Beauty eyeshadow palette, the Desert Dusk one, Too Faced foundation, some sleek products, and also a Revolution liquid highlighter, and I did create this look with them. So if you want to see how I got this look and also see what I thought about the products, then keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be testing out is this Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. I'm so excited to try this out. I've wanted it since it came out. I've primed my eyelids and I'm going to do my eyes first just because I don't know if there's fallout with this palette or not. So it's better to do the eyes first, and then if there is, you can just wipe it away. This is what it looks like. These are the colours. I'm not sure what look I'm going to go for, but I'm just going to play with it and see what I like. So let me zoom you in. Oh, and I primed my eyelids with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I've already filled in my eyebrows because I'm not really testing out anything new, so I'm just going to go straight in with the eyeshadow. I'm going to take like a smoky shader brush from Zoeva. It's just like a flat kind of brush. And I'm going to pack Desert Sand on my eyelid just to set that primer. I also love that this comes with like a really big mirror. That's really good for traveling and stuff. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the MAC 217 and I'm gonna go in with the shade Eden as my transition color. The transition color just helps blend all the other colors in together. So far the shades are blending out really nicely. Really pretty. So I'm gonna take a Zoeva soft definer brush. It's quite similar just to the MAC 217, again like a fluffy brush. I'm also gonna take the shade Blazing. It's like a bright orange shade. I'm gonna just pop that just a bit lower than that transition shade Eden. Right, so I'm just taking that and tapping off the excess, and I'm just gonna pop it in my crease. These shades are really pigmented, so you don't need to pick up much on the brush at all. I'm also just going to bring this out a little bit. I'm going to go in with that first brush, the MAC one, and I'm going to dip into the transition shade again just to blend the two together. I'm then going to take this Luxe Petite Crease brush by Zoeva. I think I'm going to go in with the shade Amber here. It's like a warm brown shade. And I'm just going to pop it really tightly just below, blending in with that blazing colour and also in the outer V of my eye. Again, not picking up too much because it's actually quite pigmented. Okay, to further deepen the crease, I'm just gonna take this Sephora crease shadow brush. It's just quite more dense. I'm gonna be picking up this shade that I have no idea how to pronounce. I'm gonna say Oud. I literally have no idea how to pronounce it. I think I'm just butchering it anyway, so I'm just gonna leave that. I'm just gonna pop this just right on the outer corner. I'm not gonna blend it in my crease or anything. I just want to deepen out the outer corner a little bit. And again, just bringing it out a little bit here. And again, I'm just going back in with the Zoeva brush that I used for the shade Blazing. And I'm just going to grab a bit of Blazing and blend that all together. With eyeshadows, blending is key. Another thing I want to test out that I picked up are these sleek iArt. On the advertisement it says these can be used to like create a cut crease, and I think they're just liquid eyeshadows. They dry down and they didn't move when I tested them, so that's quite good. I also got a blue shade, but I won't be testing that one out today. But the shade I'm going to be testing out is Minimalism. I will just swatch the blue one for you so you can see how pigmented they are. Right, so here's the blue one. So I'm just going to go in with minimalism. I'm just going to tap the end to blend it in with the other eyeshadows. I'm taking this flat brush, like a flat packing brush, and I'm going to dip into the shade Blood Moon. And I'm just going to pack that on top of that sleek shade that's actually dried on very nicely. So you could totally just use the iArt by itself, but I wanted to use as many colours in this Huda Beauty palette as I could, and I thought it was a really good base. Okay, going back in with that Sephora brush, I'm gonna just pick up a bit of that oh god, a bit of this shade Oud. I'm guessing that's how you say it, I really have no idea. Just a little bit, just to blend. And then again going back in with that MAC brush that I used for the transition. I'm going back into that original Eden shade and just blending it. I'm using this Urban Decay Perversion eyeliner. I'm going to be popping that on my lower lash line. I'm also going to tightline as well with it. I'm now going in with this L'Oreal Miss Baby Roll mascara. I'm not using false eyelashes today, so I'm just going to pop quite a bit of this on. Now I'm going to move on to the face, and I'll finish up the eyes when I finish the face because I just need to do my lower lash line. So I'm just going to take a makeup wipe and just wipe off any excess that's fallen from the eyeshadows. I'm also going to take the white and just sharpen up the edges. Oh, by the way, do you guys like my cat is? Thought I'd get in the Halloween spirit. I've also got, I mean you can't really see my background, but it's like that. It's quite cute. The next thing I'm going to be trying is this Revolution liquid highlighter. This was £6, which I think is quite a bargain, and I tested it and it was really pigmented, so I'm going to use it as a base. Like, I'm going to use it under my foundation and also try and pop some on the top as well. Let me just prime my skin first. I'm going to use this Huda Beauty Desert Rose Water Spray just to prep my skin. I'm taking the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and I'm just popping this in my T-zone where I have missed pores. Now I'm going to take this liquid highlighter. By the way, I got this shade Liquid Starlight. And I think I'm going to go in with my highlighter brush that I usually use, which is the Raw Techniques setting brush, and I'm just going to blend that out. Whoa, that is pigmented. Oh my god, are you seeing that? Oh, by the way, these are like a dupe for those Cover FX custom drop highlighters. They literally look like this, but I think those are like £30, so I mean, seeing how pigmented this is, you could totally just save your money and get these. I think they're pretty much just as good. I mean, I haven't tried those ones, but I mean, look at these. Oh. Next thing I'm going to try is this Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the shade Ivory. I'm going to pop some on the back of my hand. I'm going to start off with one pump and see how it goes from there. Okay, so I'm just going to dot this around my face. Okay. My camera cut off, so I don't know where it cut off, but yeah, I'm just popping this on my skin. I'm blending out with a beauty blender. Okay, so that's how it looks so far. It's really nice. I'm gonna go in with one more layer, but then again, that was just one pump, so that covered my face quite well, but I kind of want a bit more coverage. And this does say it's medium to full coverage, so it is buildable. So I'm just gonna pop one more layer on. I'm really liking how it looks. Obviously it's a bit pale, but again, I am pale, so I'll just bronze up afterwards. I'm going in with the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay in the shade Light One. I love this stuff. And again, just blending that out with the beauty blender. Now that that's all blended out, I'm going in with the Laura Mercier Translucent Setting Powder. I'm just doing a light layer of powder all over the face. I'm just going in with the MAC Charged Water. I'm just going to spritz this on my face just to give me a bit more hydration, because I did set my face with powder, so I don't want it to be too dry or matte or anything. I'm going in with a beauty blender and just pressing that in. Okay, next I'm going in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and taking these two shades. Just pop this right in the hollows of my cheeks. And then taking like a fluffier brush. This is like one by Revolution. And I'm dipping into my NARS Laguna bronzer. I'm just bronzing up my face a bit more with this. I was going to go in back in with the Revolution highlighter, but I do want to see how another highlighter will go on top of it. Like, I want to see if it works with other highlighters. I'm taking my Becca Champagne Pop highlighter, and with that same setting brush by Real Techniques, just popping this on the tops of my cheeks. I'm going with the Detail Shader by Zoeva, and I'm just using that to pop the highlighter down my nose, on my cupid's bow, and also in the inner corners. I'm just going to finish off my eyeshadow. So I'm going back into the Huda Beauty palette. I'm taking another smoky shader by Zoeva. Again, one of those flat brushes, but it's fluffy as well, so it's good for the lower lash line. And I'm first going in with that transition shade Eden, and I'm just going to pop this on my lower lash line. Okay, now that I've got that shade on, I'm going to take the same brush and take the shade Blazing, and I'm also going to just pop this on my lower lash line, just smoking it out. I'm then going to take a Luxe pencil brush by Zoeva, and I'm going to take that shade Oud. Again, I don't know how to pronounce it, but you know what I mean. And I'm going to be packing this really tight to the lash line. I don't want to smoke it out or anything, but I do want to give a bit of depth on the lower lash line. So I'm just on the outer corners blending this in. I'm going in with that original shader, flat shader brush, and I'm just gonna pick up Eden again and just blend this out. I'm also taking that same mascara, and I'm gonna pop this on my lower lash line. This is the finished eye look. You can so go ahead and put lashes on. I just don't really feel like putting eyelashes on today, and plus my eyelashes are quite long anyway, so I can kind of get away with that. The last thing I'm going to be trying are these Sleek Matte Me Metallic liquid lipsticks. They're like metallic lipsticks. I did get two. This one's like a duochrome, like green kind of one. It is a really nice shade actually. I'll show you up close. It's a really nice shade, very metallic, dries down matte, doesn't transfer. It's actually really nice. I'm not sure if it goes with this eye look exactly, but you know, we're gonna go with it because I'm testing stuff out. I think this was like, I want to say £5. I don't even think that, maybe £5–6. The only thing I would say with these is I did do 2 layers because it's kind of sheer, but they do lay up really well, so I mean that's not really a problem. So that's everything I have to test today. I'm just gonna talk through and let you know what I thought of them. So first off, the Huda Beauty palette, absolutely loved it. I think it was so nice. The matte shades blended out really nicely. The shimmer shade I did use, Blood Moon, had a little bit of fallout, like it did fall on my face a little bit, but again nothing too drastic, and it was really pigmented, so it kind of makes up for it. The shades are very pigmented, all of them, and I really like the colour selection as well. I think none of them are the same, like you have like a good variety of colours in it, and I don't think I have many of these shades already, so I'm quite happy about it. I do also like that it comes with like duochromes, and it comes with a glitter as well, which I will be testing out in another video. Also, I think if you have like green or blue eyes, these orangey shades really make them pop, like Blood Moon and Blazing together like really makes my eyes pop, so I think if you have light coloured eyes it's really good. I'm going to swatch some of the shades just so you can see them. I'm going to swatch Celestial, Angelic, which is a duochrome. I'm going to swatch Twilight, and then I'm also going to swatch Saffron. So this one's Celestial. It's kind of like a browny gold shifting shade. This one's Twilight, which is like purple blue shift. Then this is Saffron, which is just like a red matte shade. And this one is Angelic, which is like a pinky gold shade. So these 3 are duochromes and this one's a matte. But yeah, this, loved it. I will be getting a lot of these. Also, this was I think £56. It's available in Harrods if you're in the UK, so good. I mean, I think that's quite a bargain for 18 shades, but you be the judge of that. Next up, these Sleek iArt. I actually really like this. I think, especially if you're a beginner, if you're trying to do a cut crease, I think this is really good. Like, it's so easy. You literally just draw it on, and it's really pigmented. It does dry down. You do have to wait, so if you are putting it on, do not open your eyes or anything because it will ruin the cut crease. So wait for it to dry down. It does take a few minutes, but once it's dry it won't budge, so it's really nice. And the shade selection was also really good. I did just pick up 2, but I think I'm going to be picking up a lot more because I did like it. So again, yeah, this is the one, Minimalism, and I also had Neopop, which is this one. But yeah, I did really like them. So, and also for like, I want to say £6. Again, I can't remember the prices. I will list them all below. But yeah, I really liked it. Next up, the Revolution liquid highlighter. This one. Again, I got it in the shade Starlight. I think this is really nice. I think it's a really good dupe for the Cover Effects ones. Obviously, I can't say if it's actually like a proper dupe because I haven't tested those ones out, but like looks wise, like it comes in the little dropper and everything, you know, really cool. It's really pigmented. I will swatch it on my hand for you just so you can see. Like, it is really pretty. Like, that is really pigmented, and again it does dry down like to a matte kind of finish, like as in it doesn't, not matte, like obviously it's shiny but it doesn't budge, so that's quite good. I really like this one, and again £6, literally bargain. I mean, you can't really go wrong. You get quite a lot in it as well. You get 18 milliliters, which I think is quite good. So the Born This Way foundation, for first impressions, I actually really liked this foundation. It blends out really nicely, and it's actually my shade. I am that pale, especially in winter time. Sad, I know. I think I'll definitely be getting a summer shade of this as well, but I think this might be my new favourite foundation. Obviously I don't know how it wears throughout the day, I have just put it on, but it did like blend well with my concealer, like it didn't budge or anything. It did set down nicely with the Laura Mercier powder, like everything layered nicely on top of it, so I really do like it. In the description box below I will let you know how long this lasted and all that stuff. And I do have dry skin, so just to let you know. But yeah, and I think this was £29, 27, something like that. Again, I'll list it below, but I think that's really good. Oh, and you get 1 fluid ounce, which is basically all foundations have 1 fluid ounce, so that's good. And lastly, these metallic lipsticks by Sleek. I really liked it. Again, for £4 or £5, I think it's a really good value for money, and it does dry down. It's pigmented. Obviously you have to layer it, but it layers fine, so I think that's fine. Yeah, that's it. That's everything I hauled today, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, and this is my finished look. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe, comment anything you'd like to see next, and thanks. Bye.